Something that the internet's been doing as of late is exposing the problematic fave, and it's a thing that I don't like at all. So say you're a fan of X person or celebrity or whoever. You like them, you like what they make, you think they're a rad person. Guess what? You're wrong, because someone on the internet is about to tell you why this person that you like so much is a terrible person, and they're going to do so by listing all of the bad and or problematic things that they have said, essentially stating that your fave is problematic. There's a tendency on the internet to equate bad things said or done to terrible person, regardless of what the bad thing is. Once they say it, once they're done, instantly this person is terrible. And that's not to say that we shouldn't call out people when they say bad, homophobic, intolerant, sexist, whatever things. We should definitely call out when people say things, especially if they're prominent people in the public eye. What I'm not in favor of is instantly labeling these people who might say bad things as bad people. If it becomes a habit, if it becomes a regular thing that these people say, maybe then you can make a judgment on that character. Or if the initial thing that they did was so bad and unforgivable. Those are the only times you can really make a judgment on a character. Because I'm of the belief that a bad person is not somebody who does or says a bad thing. A bad person is someone who does or says a bad thing, keeps saying or doing that bad thing, and refuses to learn why that thing is a bad thing. That's a bad person. Because everyone makes mistakes, everyone says problematic things, everyone does bad things at some point in their life. But what you do with that, once people say, hey, this is a bad thing, once you get called out for it, that's where your character is, that's where your quality of human is. It's in that, it's in the response to the criticism, it's not in the thing itself, because we're all gonna mess up. Somebody sent me a message a couple weeks ago regarding some of my older content, and some of the things that I said were kind of problematic. A little bit homophobic, a little bit sex-shamey, because that's really who I was at the time. And they asked me if I was going to take those videos down, and I said no. And here's why. Because those videos are my context. There is so much pressure out there for anyone in the public eye whatsoever to be perfect, to always say the right thing, to always do the right thing. And I like to reject that idea, because no one is perfect. Nobody always says the right thing. Nobody always does the right thing. We are imperfect beings. I have been making videos for 4.5 years now, and in that 4.5 years, I have done a heck ton of growth. A heck ton of growth. I am a completely different, more evolved individual than I was when I started making videos. I was a relatively close-minded individual when I started making videos. This is true. I said some things that are bad things, that are intolerant things, that are things that could cause harm to somebody if they were to watch it. That is true, 100%. But that's my context. That's part of my story. That's who I was, and because of who I was, I am who I am now. Right? All of that matters because it contributes to me now. And that's true of every single person that has ever existed ever. Your mistakes and the things that you have done wrong in your life, the people that you have hurt, do not define you. You define you. And you decide what you do with those bad things that you did or said. You decide that. About 2 years ago, I committed myself to improving myself, and to improve the things that I make, and the things that I say, and the type of person that I want to be. I committed to doing that. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job. It's an ongoing process. It's always gonna be a process, but here's the thing. It doesn't eliminate the things that I did, the bad things that I did. Every single person on this planet has done bad things, has said things they regret, have hurt people in their lives. Every single person. No one is perfect in that regard. But it's just a chapter in our stories. It's a page in the book, and we're still writing that book while we're alive. All of us, we're all writing our own stories. And it can be whatever you want it to be. That's kind of what life is, and that's crazy. You take all the stuff that's being thrown at you, and you decide who you are in those things, and you navigate those things, and you decide that. You decide what your story is. You do that. And I think that's pretty cool, right? That we can do bad things, that we can say bad things, but we can decide to improve ourselves and to work to make ourselves better. And that's my main issue with the problematic fave trend, because it nitpicks a person. It nitpicks a story, it takes out all the little negative bits, and it doesn't give that person a chance to be better. When you see something bad that has been said, done, or made, say something about it. Absolutely. Call it out. Say why it's problematic. Try and make this person better. Do everything you can. But give this person a chance to be better, to improve, to listen, and to grow. Because when you make mistakes, when you say bad things, pretty sure you're going to want that luxury afforded to you. We are not defined by our mistakes. We are not defined by our past. We are defined with what we do with all of that stuff. And that's essentially my whole point. I went ramble town on this video. That's pretty much all I gotta say about that, though. If you want to continue the conversation, definitely hit up the comments. But yeah, as always, I'm Connor Manning. You've just become a little more awesome, and I will see you guys on freaking Friday. Right? I got the day right. I sincerely hope that each and every one of your days is just, gosh, it just is great. I hope so. Great days are a thing that I hope for. In case you didn't know, I make videos every Monday and Friday. Hello to the new people, because there's been a good bit of you who have come between the last video and this video, so hi. I'm Connor, and welcome to this, whatever this is.